All right, everybody, here we are. I'm in the Zion Slalom on this one. I've already done a walkthrough and on-water review of the creek. I will leave that below or at the end of this video if you want to see that. So this is the large slalom. It feels just like the large creeker. I moved the bulkhead back a little bit more on this one because I'm going to be, you know, tail whipping it a lot. So that's the only reason I'm a little tighter in it than I was the creeker. The creeker, I was a little farther forward on the bulkhead. But other than that, this thing feels great. Thigh braces feel solid. Feels like I'm locked in there. So just like I covered in the walkthrough, there's no real there's no drainage ports here. But other than that, this thing has a slightly more rocker in the tail. Rocker's the same in the bow, but the tail rocker's maybe a ½ inch up. So this will perform pretty much the same. Not like crazy, the hull wise, but we'll see how the less volume tail whips work. So we're about to see. I haven't paddled a half slice in a while. I've been in creek boat a lot here lately. Once again, extra large skirt fits on here beautiful. This is the level 6 Ace. We got the Letman with the new stainless steel fitting. How about that? No more aluminium for me, baby. Get that aluminium out of here. Watch me end up breaking this stainless steel one on this line. Because like I said, Letmans do not like to be backloaded. And he's got the G-Power Spider, but you also have that Hunter. So there's a new paddle, everybody, called the G-Power Hunter. So also, I'll leave links below where you can hook up with Cooper, but if you're interested in G-Power, he's also a G-Power supplier now. Because I've paddled the creeker, I kind of know exactly what to expect on this boat. Little surf wave here. Sometimes this is decent, little surf wave. Ooh, that water got cold, boy. That's cold on the back of my hand. Plastic feels solid, just like the creek version. She's in the small slalom. Okay, there's a lot of volume right behind my hips. I can feel that. Definitely want to throw your weight more. Yeah, I can already tell. This is not your typical. His stern squirt's similar to like a Waka goat. I almost feel like I would move that seat back.
Yeah, if you wanted it as like a proper flight.
I'm just gonna leave it like it is. But as far as like being playful, this one could probably go back more. Right away, the stability's the same. It has that rocking style stability, but you could tell there's less volume in the tail. Like there's no volume in that tail, kind of taking over when I lean. Bow feels identical, obviously. 16.5 inches of rocker, has that taper design. Width is the same on this one. Man, that sun is really glaring down. I should have had my Ombros on today. No Ombros, bro. That was nice. So this one drops back on that rocker a little better at getting in and out of these eddies. I can tell you that right now. This thing feels different than the creek. Now, on the wave, this thing feels great. This thing feels really good on the wave. Oh yeah, this thing locks in. What it's doing is getting back on that rocker on the tail. It's causing it to lift that bow more and just kind of like locking it in a lot better. It really is like a river runner half slice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would own this over the creeker though. Me personally, if I could only get one, I'd get this.
Yeah.
My style, my paddling style, this is what I'd paddle.
Yeah, and I think that like the main competition you'll see with that is like the steep.
I feel that, yeah, when you do splat, you earn it.
Yeah.
You splat in your stern style. I like that. You have to earn it. It does challenge you,
Yeah.
but it paddles really good. It loves to tell it. I think what this will do, that gives you the ability to get that, then you could throw a kick flip.
Oh yeah.
Roundabout, whatever, you could throw in a bigger wave, the better, because you would go up and you could twirl in the air. Because traditional half slice goes up and over. It goes all the way on your head. Every time I try to load like a traditional half slice in a big wave, I have to try to set it back down because I go up and over it.
And this is like if you load it and launch and just get your weight forward.
Yeah.
You just go.
Yeah, that was good. Definitely feels like an extreme slalom boat. I don't know if y'all heard it in the camera, but there's a big jet that just did a flyby on us. Tom Cruise up there. Misfire. I think it's a little too close to the creeker in my opinion. But like I said, I'd almost, maybe if I had the small, it'd be drastically different.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. Like
because I'm in that weird in between. Yeah.
Yeah. For if I want to go like half slice something, I take this.
Eddie right there we didn't hit. Do I want to go for the Cooper tail load or the booth? You know what? It's a win-win either way. Tail loads are cool, but you know what? I just love me some boost, man. Let's see here. Watch his tail load right here. He did this on the last lap, right in there. Yeah. There's a cool little booth flake right here. So stern squirt. Woo! Look at that splat! Yeah.
Thanks so well. Like the downriver.
Yeah, and you on your stern squirts and splats, you just need to like go back a little more. I'm finding the spots more back here than right here, like on a ripper or firecracker.
Slow.
Yeah. There's that keel up there, transition like that. If you guys see how it transitioned over, that's how that keel, it landed on that flat planing in the bow. That's got that planing going that way. So I'm gonna stick to his tail and we'll just watch what that tail rocker does. That tail rocker looks good when you're behind it. I was watching it. The tail doesn't stay underwater at all. It rides about 3 to 4 inches above the flow of the water. Like there's a solid 4 inches from the rocker.
You want some fun lines or some?
I just go wherever. I've done them all once or twice, I'm sure. I wasn't ready for that tail load. That was a good one. Yip, yip. You can kind of like preload it a little bit,
Yeah.
and really launch it. You went more kind of like, you were angled more like that. I went more straight middle.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
Yeah, I just got boiled right a little bit.
Yeah. After paddling, I don't think there's anything I wouldn't take this on.
Yeah.
Toxaway,
Southeast.
Ravens, anything. And then I'd like to try some big water west just to see.
Yeah.
Because that tail does not feel like it's gonna load and be all wonky. I feel like I could use it to my advantage. I like it better than the creek, but that's to be, my style is like half slice, so I get it. I'm definitely feeling it's different. It likes to be more back here.
Yeah.
It loves to be rode off of this tail. Really good. The creeker was like, it kind of like that too, but not as much. I didn't get the rotate. I wanted to rotate it and try to catch that splat.
More current. It's just hard for me to hold this.
Yeah.
Although I kind of got it. Take it back.
He takes it back. He held it a little bit. Oh yeah. right, there it was, everybody. Final thoughts on the EXO Zion Slalom. I am in the slalom, as you can see that tail back there. It seems like it's a little better and crisper than the creek boat. And that's, and you know, I know I paddle half slices and creek boats. I kind of go back and forth between them, and full slices. So I kind of go back and forth between all of them. But what I think this one does well, now that it doesn't have the volume back there in that tail, it seems to ride off that tail. And you can like whip it around and pivot it a lot better. The bow performs exactly like the creeker, which is a good thing because I really liked how that bow performed. The stern wasn't, I mean, this is one thing, just so you know, everybody. The stern, this is not meant to be a half slice in the category of, like, say, a firecracker, an antics, a ripper 2, a rewind, something like that. It's more in line with a puffy steez. I would put it more like a goat and a puffy steez, or the puffy goat. It's like, can you get it vertical? Yes. Your technique needs to be spot on. Can you tail load this thing and just get up on things? I absolutely love the way this thing loads the tail and jumps off of things. It's like if there's a big huge wave, you can come down, launch it, but it doesn't want to go up and over like some half slices. It just loads and then throw your weight forward, and you can skip off the back of a big hole or wave. Really cool that it does that. Me personally, I think I could take this thing down just about anything, whether it's big water, steep creeking, big volume. I feel like I could really handle this boat because the tail is not super spicy. Can you stern squirt it? Can you splat it? Yes. Is it hard to do? Yes. Cooper makes it look pretty easy, and I know once I kind of got used to that volume back there, I kind of changed my technique and went a little further out and like loaded my paddle further out and then leaned back more than I'm used to. So that's a way you can get it vertical. But overall, I think this is a great boat. I think this will be a good boat for anyone that's kind of like wanting to challenge themselves a little bit, because this is the type of design that it goes to whatever your skill level is. If you're kind of like still learning, you're going to be struggling a little bit in this boat. If you've an advanced to intermediate to borderline expert boater, you're going to really make this thing dance. And I think that's where this category, this is exactly what this boat's going to be good for, is someone kind of in that realm right there. So yeah, I recommend these boats. I recommend the EXO, and as always, I will leave links at the bottom where you can pick up some of my gear or this boat, how to get a hold of Cooper if you're interested in him, because he's the only importer right now. And I will leave links to my walkthrough of the outfitting and all that, and the EXO Zion Creeker. I did an on-water review of that. So yeah, there you go, everybody. That's all I got today on the EXO Zion Slalom. See y'all in the next video.